Oh, is it going? Hey y'all, what's going on? So listen, it's dark, it's the cubby, it's what it is. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna talk about the love and hip hop hoes Atlanta. Not that there's a whole bunch of shit to talk about, but we will. First, I want to start out, and I got to show Mimi the same courtesy that I would give to anybody else. Just sorry about your dad and all that. I ain't got to like you to be, that's compassion and human. Like, y'all, I got black lipstick on, so don't think, damn, much love. You need to cut back on that motherfucking weed, bitch. Listen. Oh, I look sooty. I'm really not sooty, y'all. I'm not. I'm not sooty. Okay. Let's see if I get up a little closer. Can y'all see me better? Anywho, y'all. Okay, so we know from last week the DVD was out, which we done seen that a long time ago. Now Mimi seems to be on top of the world. Her and that that ooh, y'all, that dirt queen that she did this movie with, they going through kind of looking at the stuff and seeing where, the different little memes and this and that and other Stevie, and she gonna say, well, he never could hold me up like that, only you could, and blah blah blah, and saying all of that. Mimi, you're dumb. That's it. We've established that you're dumb. You're dumb. That queen that held you up and was able not to be flaccid when he was all up and through your hootie doody, because I know he had to be thinking about this man, that man, or whatever, honey, because ain't nobody gonna tell me, honey, that he's not. Anywho, he's smiling and grinning and this and that and other. And at first I thought it was just him, and in a way it was kind of like, well, Mimi's just dumb and he's just using her. But bitch, you was kind of like la 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 la, tra la 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 la, going in there taking your shower, laughing this and that and other. You hype on top of the world, huh? She love it. She love him or it. Okay. Okay, whatever. He gonna say some shit like, we trying to get shower curtain deals and this and that and other. Bitch, ain't nobody looking at you like that. Y'all need to quit it, honey. That little 100-something thousand or whatever y'all got, keep it moving, honey. Because the only reason why we still even talking about this DVD and this tape is because this is that made-up storyline that you'd have made, and that's the only reason why it's still relevant. Honey, we on to Hosleen getting beat up by everybody in the cast at the reunion. We on to that, honey, and the whole thing going down between Benzino and Stevie all over Hosleen and Titi. We passed that, girl. So if you think, honey, you on top of the world, you wasn't sloshing in there with that dirt queen who was working for Hosleen and that whole shit, and I don't even want to go through that. It's awful funny that Benzino wants me. Now, Benzino done had the conversation with Stevie and said, what's hot, we're gonna have to put her on there. They sitting like they having a sit down like they the mob or some shit like that, like they mobbed up. And I'm like, if Mona don't cut the motherfucking lights on in that bathroom in that corner where she done put that table and them 2 chairs, I can't. They sit there like they just balling out of motherfucking control. I can't. So he wants to put on there. He's like, well, let me know. Get back with me, blase. Stevie never got back with him. Meanwhile, there was the whole scene. And y'all, this ain't going to be long. It ain't going to be long. The whole scene with Hosleen working out like the next buff booty. Like, she's going, y'all, at one point when she was doing, girl, did one of your lips fly out, girl? I don't know. I don't know when. I know you work out, and Hosleen keeps her body together. It could be the Molly, it could be the powder. I don't know what your diet is, boo-boo, but you was in there lifting like, and I'm like, did this bitch work up a sweat? Did they at least spray some fake sweat on the bitch? She comes out with the little shorts, and y'all know Hosleen's body's everything. I don't give a fuck. The bitch do keep herself slim and trim. When she comes out there, Stevie there standing like, when you gonna come home with that lamb skin and top me? Now, you been gone too long, honey. You been up there doing whatever you're doing. When you went with K. Michelle and all of that, when you gonna get home and top me? At the very least, fist. I'm just saying. But we'll move forward. So, She's like, you need to work it out with the whole thing and this and that and other. And you ain't gonna get none, and I don't know where you might give me a disease, girl. If you ain't got a motherfucking disease, if he ain't gave you one by now, and all the shit Stevie doing, nah. So she leaves and says, back up, she's over it. Okay, now let me flip and go to the scene where, what's her name? Erica decided it's time for me to talk to Mimi. Now, about this time, Mimi done found out her dad had a stroke and had been laying there, and they found him and all that. And again, I say that, you know, I'm really sorry about that. It is what it is. You know, I may not, you know, I really am sorry about that. So, anywho, so this is going on. She's going to come in there and tell her Mimi's in there folding up whatever clothes Mona gave her to fold. And, you know, like she's going out of town or whatever. And Erica's like, I just don't know what I'm going to say. I'm getting madder and madder. This was orchestrated. It was pulled together, yada, yada, yada. She's basically in there trying to talk to her about, I need you to tell me the real truth of this. Now, Erica, girl, you ain't nothing slow about you, boo-boo. You know what it is. Now, Mimi's saying that once it got taken, they edited and did all that. And like she said, what about the lighting and shit? Or whoever said that. Mimi, girl, save that shit. You a dirt queen ass slag girl. Y'all set that shit up. This was your storyline, bitch. Yeah. They done already. This bitch is lying to the hill. Anyway, so keep lying, and I'm sure y'all know the real truth. So they have that whole scene, and she tells them, Erica hugs her and said, I just hate to see this. And I really do think that Erica, wait a minute, y'all, let me put my flip back down because I'm taking away from the effect. Yeah, I'm doing a little short today, y'all. Anywho, so she hugs her, and, you know, they have a moment. I really think that she's her friend. They really friends. Meanwhile, Adrian, she's just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck, but I done told her and this and that and other. Now, after that for a minute, let's go to Rashida. Well, Rashida's new friend, the one that turned up with the broad and sent the broad off and got the studio and they lived there and all of that. Like little Cuckoo and little Pee too. She goes to be so with Rashida. This song is going, which was kind of catchy. I liked it. Anyway, she says she's pregnant. You know, they talking and blase. Rashida's like, gone, bitch, with your bisexual ass. Giving her dap like, bitch, you better bump some pussy. You know, some shit like that. Which, you know, do what you do. But she was saying, you know, but we older now. That shit you do when you young. You can't do that. It was messing up this and that and other. Okay, she says she's pregnant. All right. Girl, I say just keep old girl out your life and move forward with your husband. She ain't told her husband, but Mona done cooked the scene and made it just to build the shit up, y'all. Y'all notice how they built it up. It was like the people was in the studio in the house for the mold and shit. And saying we found mold and really this wouldn't be good for children and mothers and you know, and then that ushered her into saying, well, nah, I've been sick of this. It was just too cheesy for me. But congratulations on the baby. Just some regular old Mona shit. Now, y'all know I like Miss Purple her. I'm digging her. Okay. They had that whole shit. Old dude responds differently than what I think she thought and was like, whatever I got to do, you know. We're going to have a baby. It's what it is. And he was like, I was at that makeup sex. And they was like, that makeup sex will get you every time, honey. That motherfucking ravenous ass makeup sex without nothing. You don't give a fuck. You done threw everything to the wind. That's some surfboard shit. Grinding on that. Well, let's move forward. Get the fuck out of people's business. Let's move forward. Okay. So they have that whole scene. Meanwhile, Mimi and her own girl goes and sees Benzino. He's like, Mimi, this and that and other, you know. Mimi's like, she's eating it up because when she came to him at first, it was like he wasn't trying to hurt her or nothing like that. Now he want her on the magazine. So she's there. She going to say $10,000. I got people hitting me up. Got our girl there. She's sitting up thinking, well, $10,000. I'm going to get at least $1,300 of that. You know, whatever. He's like, I really ain't got to, I mean, you know, we can do a big beer party or whatever, you know, put you on there, but bitch, I ain't gonna pay you, bitch. Really, 10 stacks? I can't. I don't know, bitch, you gonna be running dope for us or something? I don't know, bitch, but she was like, well, that's it. He's like, well, really, you don't know how it works. I can really put you on there anyway. Basically, she walks out thinking she got the shit in her hand, the balls in her hand. She gonna sue. She got this boy. Bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. Not a motherfucking thing. And I can't even say get money. Okay, y'all. It cut off on me. I'll try to put this shit together the best way I can, honey. What was I talking about, child? I don't even know. Let me see. She done had the baby, told her that she's pregnant, all of this. Rashida, the whole bit, we talked about that. Just let's skip forward. Let's move forward with Scrappy and Bambi. Scrappy then went out in the wilderness and got Bambi, you know, some little flowers and this and that and other. He's really into Bambi or whatever. Well,